Well, I'm trying with different backgrounds, and this one looks cozy, I guess. So, the next grade is open space and interaction. So, for that one, you're gonna need at least 30% of the total area of the site to be for outdoor space. Good news, you can use your roof, even though you don't have enough space beside the construct area of your building. You can just use your roof. What are the conditions? That you're gonna need at least 25% of that area that will be considered as a open space be planted with at least two different species. And what else you're gonna need? That space need to be a qualified space, and to be qualified means that a means that needs to be accessible and need to accomplish that could be used as a social area, as a recreational area, diverse green space, garden, or habitat area. All right, so let's go for the explanation for this crate, rainwater management. You can get up to 3 points for this one. So, what are we trying to pursue here? We are trying to replicate natural hydrology to reduce runoff volume and improve water quality. So, basically, we want to see what happened before anything was deployed there, and we're going to try to replicate the natural environment. So, the way how the water was running, we're going to need to try to do it with technology, with piping. That was done before without piping, right? So now we're going to need to find a way to uh, use that water in a way that benefit our building. So uh, LEED is giving us point if our building is built in a land where we have the extra use of the land. I mean, our building doesn't use the entire lot. So we can get up to 1 point if we reuse at least 80% of the water of the water that falls from the rainfall. 85%, if we reuse at least 85%, we're gonna get up to 2 points. And if you use at least 90%, we're gonna get up to 3 points. And now what happens, zero lot line means that my building is occupying the entire area and I don't have any space beside the area that my building is being built. It's way more difficult to collect the water like that. So if that is the case, they are giving us, they are reducing a little bit the percentage because it is more difficult, and then 1 point for 70%. If we reuse 70% of the water, if we reuse 75% of the water, we get 2 points. And if we reuse 80% of the water, we're going to get up to 3 points. We can claim these 3 points in a different way, which is the natural way. I'm gonna put a note here under the comments or the note of the video, so you can see an explanation from lead regarding to this specific topic. But basically, it's a small formula, and there are three different variables. One is rotation target, the other one is proposed runoff, and the other one is pre-disturbance runoff. So basically, I'm going to try to put it in simple words. Pre-disturbance runoff is whatever happened before. So the environment, just like it was when there was a runoff, let's say I'm going to put a straight number, 100 gallons. 100 gallons falls into the soil. And from those 100 gallons, 95 gallons of water were used by the trees and the vegetation. And five of those gallons, let's say they were into the street. Okay, so that will be the number, pre-disturbance runoff. Proposed runoff is after my building is being created, let's say roof or the pavement or parking spot, they can't absorb the water. So those areas where I can't absorb the water or I can't reuse the water, that will be my proposed runoff, and that difference will be my retention target. So what I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to do whatever I is necessary for my building, but sending the water through the pipes. So that means my the pavement of my parking could be permeable, which means that the water can go through the soil. That's something doable. Or also I can redo my system in a way that I can storage the water and use it for different purpose. But I need to be sure to make that different to accomplish with the rotation target.